If you don't have experience with data management tools or relational databases, and you're not very experienced with data, then it's probably worth clarifying some basics around data types and file formats that you'll be exposed to with Alteryx. In general, data types and file formats are two important concepts that are essential for working with data. So for those of you who are unaware, let's start with the absolute basics. What is a data type? Data types refer to the specific classification or category of data that is being stored or processed. In computer programming and data management, data types are important because they determine how data is stored in memory, how it's processed by a program, and what kinds of operations can be performed on it. Common data types include integers. An integer is a whole number without a decimal point. You also have doubles and floats. These are numbers with decimal points. Doubles use more precision than floats. Precision refers to the number of digits that can be used to represent a numerical value. It's a measure of how accurately a number can be represented in a specific data type. So as you can imagine, although doubles are more accurate, they'll also consume more memory than floats. You have string data types. These are sequences of characters, such as words or phrases. You have a Boolean data type, which is either true or false, so it can only store two values. You also have date-time data types. They represent specific dates and/or times. It's important to understand data types when working with data, because different operations and functions can only be performed on certain types of data. For example, you can perform arithmetic operations on the numerical data types, such as integers, doubles, and floats, but you can't do the same with strings. It wouldn't work in the same way. Additionally, the size and format of the data in memory can affect the performance of a program or database. So choosing the right data types can be important for optimizing your code. So let's talk about file formats. Files can come in many different formats. Some common formats include CSV. This is a plain text format that stores data in a tabular format. You also have Excel files. This is a spreadsheet format commonly used for data analysis and reporting, and I'm sure many of you will be familiar with it. There's XML, which is a markup language that's used to encode documents in a format that's both human readable and machine readable. You also have JSON, which stands for JavaScript Object Notation. This is a lightweight data interchange format that's easy for humans to read and write. It's easy for machines to parse and generate as well. There are, of course, many other file formats too, but one final one that I want to mention specifically is the Alteryx database format with the extension YXDB. This is a file format that's used for storing data within an Alteryx workflow. It's specifically designed for high performance in data processing. YXDB is optimized for reading and writing data quickly, which makes it faster than some other formats, such as CSV or Excel, in certain scenarios. One of the key advantages of this format is its ability to store data in a compressed format. Okay, so that was a brief introduction to data types and file formats.